pleading not guilty. That is the new update with the current trial of Luigi Mangione, the man who killed Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. And I gotta say that, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This is probably the course of action that they're going to go on. And a lot of people are thinking that this is the same guy. Some people think it's not. Uh, I still don't know entirely. It could very not be the same guy, right? And there are three possibilities here. It is one, it's the same guy. Two, it's not the same guy, and they genuinely just caught someone that looked like him. Or three, it's a more conspiratorial, and that's set up, so on and so forth, of like a sort of conspiracy theory that, oh, they got him, but this was just an actor. Ooh. But I'm going to imagine that if this isn't the guy, they're going to try and do a false ID claim, right? That's what they're going to be doing with this case. As much as the elite in this country really, really, really want this to be a cut and dry case of getting somebody behind bars, they are still going to have to fight tooth and nail for it, because they're probably going to try and defend this guy as it being just that, a false ID, right? I mean, there has been all the stuff that people have said, like, oh, his this and this is different, or this and this is different, right? His eyebrows. And like, yeah, if you actually do look at the photos, these two do look very, very different. Um, and that could just be down to like camera fidelity and all the likes. But there is one part of this where he goes and screaming and like was really aggressive that makes me think that they did just so happen, like very coincidentally, like got a left leaning guy just like out off the street, right? Like just fucking arrested him and got him to, like, as they were putting him into like the holding cell, that he's like spewing off all of this like vitriol against the elite and all this other stuff, right? Which I find very funny. That is very, very funny. I do think that some of the evidence, whether this was him or isn't him, or is not an actor or anything along that lines, was planted on him. Very, very easily so. But because of that, the defense does have the possibility to very much make a good case out of this. In that, how did they get permission to search his bag and to discover all of this, right? Was there any reasonable suspicion to search his bag, right? Um, they could say something like, "Oh, we saw a gun peeking out," like something and so on, right? But the defense can easily be like, "So it's illegal to carry a gun? It's illegal to carry a gun now in the United States, right?" That's probably going to be one of the ways that they try and go about this, and that is a pretty smart choice to go, and especially with how they're leading this of not guilty, right? He has not gone on trial yet, and I really doubt, and I've heard some stuff that says that he probably won't be going on trial until whoopsie um until like 2025, late 2025, early 2026. And that makes a lot of sense, right? As much as people really want this to be like the trial of the century, eh, there's a good case that they try and like make this last as long as possible to get like out of the zeitgeist. But something this big is not going to get out of the zeitgeist very, very, very quickly, right? And they're also going to have this be like put the CEO on trial, right? And for those that you don't know, that's not like literal, as in they're going to try and get the fucking corpse of him out. They're going to try and put his person on trial, his personality, his objectives, his agenda on trial, and like have that be a part of the court case, right? One that could be a point of reference is like OJ, right? Whenever they were putting OJ on trial, they were also trying to put OJ as a person on trial, right? His personality and other things along those lines, not just like him and his crime that he did or did not commit at that point, right? which all of this kind of brings down to the other point of the American justice system of you are guilty until proven innocent, right? It is not innocent until proven guilty. It is you are guilty until proven innocent. Um, and that's just how it is. That's just how it works. And it's so incredibly fucked up that that is how it works. But yeah, like there's a lot of different ways that the defense can go up against this, and I'm very excited to see how it goes. Uh, and yeah, because man, oh man, the way that they are treating this is they want the media to get a stir, but at the same time, they don't want the media to have a stir up, right? Like it is not just one single it is an apparatus, but there are multiple parts of this apparatus kind of like working in tandem, but also like working against each other, right? uh so yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. This was a very short video, but I wanted to come on and just talk about that and give a little bit of an update on my thoughts and feelings about the situation. So yeah, thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Click.